Welcome back. Didn't take very long. Right now we are going to start to talk about ready-made cosplays and how Genshin Impact changed the game. So I don't know if this is possible, but if you don't know, Genshin Impact is a gacha game that came out on mobile and PC in, I believe, August of 2020. It has been about 3 years since then, and it has absolutely taken over convention spaces. You will see dealers in the artist alley just completely full of Genshin merch, nothing else. You will see swarms of cosplayers. You will see the memes. You will see very chaotic and questionable things, and you will see these on Amazon Prime now. As far as cosplays being accessible on Amazon Prime, it is really Genshin Impact that changed that. For the most part, most of the cosplays that you see there will be from Genshin because this is such a wide-ranging fandom now. There are many companies that are mass-producing Genshin Impact cosplays, even some that are making cosplays for characters that you don't have access to in-game yet. They will make cosplays based off of concept art, which is just wild to me. I've never seen companies do that before, even for things like League of Legends that have been around for many years and have a wide-ranging array of skins, champions, and things to choose from. So I brought 2 cosplays with me today to show off different ranging qualities and distribution. One is Nilu, one of the newer characters from Sumeru, and then one is Yoimiya, one of the current banners and one of my favorite characters. This cosplay is from Doki Doki. It is the SR version. It is also available through Taobao, listed under 1/3 Delusion, which is the parent production company. The fabric quality on cosplays has gone up significantly since Genshin came out. You see things that mimic silks that have beautiful patterns inlaid into them. You have the details, even the lace trims are more detailed. The fabrics feel nice and they're finished well. If you have ever bought a cosplay from Mitt Costumes in the last 10 years or Roll Cause, you probably know that the quality has been questionable. Most people who buy those cosplays end up having to make repairs or alterations very quickly into having the costume. But with cosplays like these coming out, you're not seeing that problem as much. Aside from the quality going up, you have also seen an upgrade in accessories, attachments, although the attachments for Genshin cosplay specifically are questionable because there are so many little bits. I don't know where all of them go. Please help. But before Genshin Impact, you would not see large things like this bow just included with the cosplay. This is excellent quality. You also have what would be her little obi bow that just gets tucked back here. It is a beautifully shimmery fabric. It has the screen printing of her emblem. It has actual like 3D elements. It's not just lines printed on something, which was a very common thing to see before Genshin Impact came about. But got the beautiful brocades. I've got a faux leather wrapped rope. Got our little fish bag over here, again with that beautiful shimmery fabric. Got metal charms on the necklaces, metal attachments. Everything is thought through. This broke. Again, some attachment points can be weak, but that is kind of the name of the game with any cosplay, even ones that you make yourself. But switching away from Yoimiya here, who is definitely on the pricier side, we're going to switch over to our Nilu cosplay. This one needed help, a significant amount of help, which for any kind of ready-made cosplay is something that you have to be prepared for. I have completely remade the collar on this top because the first one was made out of the same vinyl as the cuffs. It fit horribly, it felt awful. This happens. I also had to resize the top and take about 4 inches out of this, which it is also elastic, so that's a significant amount. Had to resize the front panels wrapping over here and take out a section underneath the arms because their detailing team added in some extra panels there that aren't in her model, which again, it happens. This is the bad side of ready-made cosplay, which even that is not a lot. We are very spoiled to have the kind of cosplays that we do now. Like if you look at Ubobo Cosplays or Doki Doki, even outside of their Genshin Impact collections, there is a drastic increase in quality, craftsmanship, and materials available. But going in for some of the details on Milu, again, they have upgraded their fabrics quite well. The mesh overlay here has little sparkly details inlaid into it. These charms are fully metal. Got a big beautiful gem here and the hanging details. Got a little glittery bit here. The arms are fully lined with bias tape. Got a brocade on the hands. This vinyl, while not my favorite, is still a step up from other things that we have seen in the ready-made cosplay world. And then we have the skirt, which is my favorite part of this costume. It is gorgeous. It is the absolutely good side of this cosplay. And I realize this is closed backwards. So it does fully open. It is beautiful fabrics. It has many layers and lots of detail added to it. The skirt has that same shimmer that we see on the top in a lightweight, breathable fabric. We've got nice brocades, beautiful screen printing. The vision pin is solid, like there is glass behind that. That's not going anywhere. Our feathers. A lot of the attachments have been upgraded for metal too. Not all of them. Some are, again, a vinyl cut, which is not my favorite. But for a cosplay that comes off of Amazon Prime, this is a fantastic start. This is not something that you would have the luxury of access to 2 or 3 years ago. But it has her belt, it has faux leather tooling on these little cuffs. Down at the bottom here, these tassels have metal caps on them, and they're full and thick and good quality. And before this, with cosplays, you would see embroidery, you would see screen printing, but most of the fabrics that you would see would be solid, no pattern, very simple pleathers, cotton, satins. There wasn't this kind of intricacy to those. Shoes are also a big thing that have changed since Genshin Impact's release. I don't know if anyone remembers these, but if you bought a cosplay, they would send you shoe covers. Not a shoe, a shoe cover that was made to fit multiple shoe sizes, had elastic under the bottom, and may or may not fit your leg. You had to wiggle it over your own shoe and then onto your foot. It was awful. But now you see shoes being custom made for these characters. You can get them in your size. It has all the detailing and they're comfortable and affordable. Before that, for custom made shoes for a character, you would have to spend $60, $70 to have something remotely accurate that may still be missing details. And even with the front bow for Nilou, it has the gold detailing, the different pleats, the gem, and the leaf detailing. There's just been a massive upgrade in ready-made cosplays since Genshin Impact's release, and it's really incredible to see what's become of the ready-made cosplay world, because a lot of new developers and production companies have entered the space, and it is becoming competitive. You have to have the best quality materials and the best detailing and the best affordability and the best accessibility. It's no longer, oh, I want this costume for this con, I'm gonna go look at mid costumes. It is, I wanna be this character, let me look at my options, let me compare the fabrics and the details and the reviews and the sizing. Asian sizing can be a little weird, so that is definitely something to take into account. Like, this guy does have safety pins on the back because it is a little small for me, but it's never been a deal breaker. And for the quality that you see here, that's worth it. It is insane that you see these beautiful brocades now, and that's just expected. Even on the Amazon cosplays that are from newer companies or names that you don't recognize, you still see the brocades added. It may not have as many details as these nice expensive ones from Doki Doki or Uwowo, but they're still a really good start. And even if you don't feel like making upgrades to them, the base level still looks good. I'm just picky about my cosplays and wanted this collar to look a little bit better. But even with the attachment methods, you've seen upgrades to that. Yes, we've still got our classic Velcro, but there's the full elastic band there. We have traditional closures on the sleeves. We've got a full zipper going up the side here under the obi. The bow has this back plate on it to hold it to your back and allow these strings to be run through it. And underneath this is a full placket of snaps, so you can adjust it to yourself. It's just incredible to see the difference of a few years. Even cosplays that have been made and fell out of fashion and have been remade by the same companies look drastically different. With League of Legends, there was a resurgence in Star Guardian cosplays recently with the new additions to that universe. So you see companies revisiting stuff that they have made before, but they're doing it completely differently with holographic materials, nice vinyl, proper shoes, properly sized socks, and a lot of places are also making character-specific wigs now, which is also available through Amazon now, which is incredible. But just seeing that the changes that have been made makes me very excited to see cosplay becoming more accessible for people. And I hope that makes you guys excited too. And I hope this was just a cool thing to see, because it is just mind-blowing to see the changes a few years can make. So, thank you for joining me on this talk. I hope this was exciting and gave you some perspective on where cosplay has been and where it might be going. So, we'll see you around for the rest of the day. We've got exciting content coming up. There is tea ceremony soon. We'll be streaming that live if you're looking for more Japanese culture content. We'll see you later. Thank you.